Okay, I have my rake ready, and I am stoked about pouring concrete. It's one of my favorite parts of the whole project because it's something that shows up quickly, and you've done all the prep work prior to that, so all you have to do is just sling the mud, let it come out, spread it around, even it up, compact it, or power screed it, power trowel it, get it nice and finished. That sounds easy, but there's a lot to it. And we're going to discuss some of that today in various videos. I've put some different ones from past showing the different steps, different processes in getting concrete poured and cured so that it's ready to build on. So hope you enjoy this. Pouring 12 and a half yards, I think it is. 24, 26. And the truck is here. Oh, he's making it all right, I think. I wasn't sure because there's no driveway put in yet, but it looks like he's going to be okay. Here, let me help. Oh. So this is halfway. Wow. I think we're a little high over here. We'll pull that down some. Hey, this is halfway. Yeah, pretty close. Okay, we'll go over with the bow float. We'll get all the roughness out of there. We should be good. We had enough concrete. That was nice. First pull. Every time. Chad has one more pass to make on the slab with the power trowel, and then it is done. 12 yards, 3,000 PSI concrete. Should be a fun day. It looks like a beautiful day coming up. Saw a neat little trick. They used a transit rod. Just saw it on a YouTube video. Out in the middle to see what the height is. We'll go and check this again with the rod, make sure we're good. Whenever you're blending in with two loads, you kind of have to make sure you pulled enough because the first load tends to taper off over the edge, so you get a low spot if you don't pull that up enough to bring it up flat. So we've waited probably 2 hours since we've poured, and it's started to stiffen up pretty good. We'll give it a try, see how hard it is. This thing starts at first pull every time. Good morning. Incredible. The truck beat us here. I don't know if it's ever happened. Two pours in a row and they're early. I love it. This all happened so fast I didn't get to talk at all. We got it poured. That truck was early and those drivers were excellent. They placed the concrete superbly. I couldn't have done better myself, and I can't even drive one of those trucks. So it took 14 yards. There was a thimble full of concrete in the mixer left over. So Chad's just bull floating it now, and we'll wait for it to harden. All right, we are ready to power trowel. I'll probably have to go over it 2 more times, but this is it. It's turning out pretty well. So we did a 10-foot circle around that drain. There's nothing worse than having a drain where the concrete's lower than the drain. We don't want that. So I think we nailed it right on. Now we'll bull float next, and then we'll get on it with a power trowel. It's a beautiful drying day. It's perfect temperature, 70. Love it. All right, we're going to run around with a pizza pan. First pull every time. Love that. So we're waiting for the truck. It's about 45 minutes away. So this is quality phone time right now. Hang on, more to come. All right, we got mud. He's just pulling in here. 2 loads. It's going to be 20 yards, 10 yards each load. When they go down the road with concrete, they pour, their mix is dry. That way it doesn't churn and harden as much over the road, because they're 45 minutes to an hour from here. So now they add water to mix it up so it's workable. Pull! Pull! We put a grade stake out there with a nail in it. It represents the height of the forms, so we can get a good line all the way around that. We'll come back and pull those grade stakes after we're all poured. Choke. I think that's choke. We get it pretty well flattened out before the screed. So you notice we're not even raking anything. Sometimes you have to rake and pull it back as you go. But it looks really good. So now the moment of truth. Do we have enough concrete? Those bugs biting you?
No.
No?
Eating me alive.
Eating you alive. Yeah. Bite him back. It's been about an hour and a half to 2 hours, somewhere in there. The concrete is pretty close to ready, especially with these combination blades because they're wider footprint. They won't sink in as much. I'm going to give it a test try in this corner, see how it goes. And as you know, I think it'll be first pull every pull. First pull it'll start anyway. Switch on, throttle back, left hand. All right. We've got everything all set. We're going to pour 3,000 psi concrete, 13 yards for a 24 by 28. It's a beautiful day. It's not quite 70. Sun's shining, birds are singing, the lilacs are out. It's just a great day. This is just when it's so much fun to be a contractor. I'll show you this ahead of the truck getting here. Typically when we have a floor drain, we try to get a 1-inch slope from about 8 feet, 9 feet out. So we'll pour the concrete all across the back, fairly flat across there, hopefully really flat. Then one person will hold the 2x4 there. This is exaggerating it, but the other one will work it around in a circle. And we'll go all the way around 360 degrees, and that will create this slope to the drain. You have to be really careful that you don't, as the concrete's being poured here, that you don't build it up higher or be lower. There's nothing more frustrating than pouring a slab and having this the low spot. We don't want that. So we're going to shoot for perfection. So you can watch for that as we pour. You can see we went to great lengths to make it smooth, and then we went to great lengths to mess it up. Now we're going to go to great lengths to bull float it and straighten it out. Just a beautiful day. Man alive. We came out with almost the exact amount of concrete. There's just a wheelbarrow left over. I think we got it. I think we got it. Everything is bull floated. We've got everything sloping to the drain. That turned out real well. Now we wait for the power trowel to be able to go on it with the power trowel. Maybe another hour, and then we can hit that. Then we'll make it nice and smooth. We'll also cut in the 2 doorways. Those will be 9 feet wide. We cut an angle. I'll show you a close-up of that a little bit later. Typically we cut these just a small angle so that it slopes. So when the door is here and the rain hits that, it will come down and shed out rather than sit underneath there, so it won't freeze the door down. It doesn't take much. You can see it's stiffening up pretty well. So that's all it really needs right there. We'll hit this a couple more times as it gets harder. Starts first pull, every pull. So the idea of that pizza pan has a more official name, but that's what I call it, is it just kind of smooths more smoothly than like combination blades. It does take more torque. It's a little harder to run. Looking good though. Hey, guess where we are? We are back at Lumna Acres. Look what Al and Gina have done. They set all the forms up on the 32 by 48. 32 by 48 slab. Al's over there. Chad and Dan are over there. Gina is not here yet. Concrete's not here yet. It's coming. So it's going to be about 7 inches thick, this slab for their barn. It's going to be 4 loads, 3 10-yard loads, and then the fourth load will be for whatever we might need to finish up the amount. These operators are great. Boy, they just put it right exactly where you want it. That screed board or 2x4 that I have, we use out to the grade stakes to make sure we've got a good flat spot all the way across there. Second truck, and they clean out their chutes all in the barrel, make sure everything is clean, because that sticks to everything they've got if they don't get it while it's still wet. There's another shot with a power screed. After that, we'll hit it with a bull float and get any divots or imperfections. When you're backing up, you make sure that you don't drag the concrete back with your boots, so you're always picking it up. Picking your feet up so that you don't. After it's bull floated, then we wait. Generally, it's a couple hours. You start running power trowels over it. Those are a 36-inch power trowel. We rented a second one. Make sure that we get the entire slab done. There's Al running the power trowel. Oh. Chad and Dan are doing edge work around the outside. Oh, he's an old troll at it. I bet he could do that for a living. We have both trowels going, as you can see. Got Al over on that side. He's doing kind of the rough, getting that smoothed out, and Chad's doing the finish. It's probably pretty close to being done on this first part that we poured. We're actually having to water it down to help make it workable. So Chad's working pretty much the finish aspect of the troweling. So we sit here. It's supposed to be here within the truck, within 15 to 30 minutes, pouring 16 yards of concrete. It's a little cool today, so we've added an accelerator because for one thing, we couldn't get the truck until mid to late morning, and so it could, going into the end of the day, because it's going to be cooling off even more. I want to make sure that it hardens in time, so we're not working with headlights. All right. Hey, we got a truck and we got a front, even better. Chad's going to screed this 12-foot swath this way, Then we get a good feel for where we're at. That was a good operator. Love that. He said he's only been doing it for 4 months. I would say for that amount of time, he's got really good. He's going to be a big asset to their team. Let's go get a close-up look at that. That lets us know where our low spots are, if any. You can see it blending in really well. Chad has worked with me off and on since he was in grade school, so he's totally familiar with the process. Now he's got 4 kids and a beautiful wife. The beautiful wife came first. You can't hear a word I'm saying, but that's all right. It's already starting to stiffen up. You can, when you run the bow float over it, you can hear that sound of just a harder concrete. We're still at least a couple hours away from power trowel. So now we're carving out for the 2 garage doors. So it only really needs 2 of us to finish this off. So Chad and Kyle going back to the shop to load the walls for this job. All right, now that you know everything about concrete, you can just go out and do your own without any problem, right? It is an art form, especially the finishing aspect, getting it power troweled and smooth. It is really a learning experience. You start to get a feel for the concrete as you go over it with your power trowel. If you're noticing any humps building up and what you need to do with those, it's a learning experience every single slab. Okay, I hope you enjoyed it. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment, hit the like button, and if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe and share it. See you later.